As for the third
Okay,
question,
and
what the rate of rent is, you need to tell me what the reasonable and commensurate rate of rent is. I just can't start by telling you what I want to give you. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
so it's not gonna hurt her feelings, but I do think that before she commits to wanting to get on the phone, she's very woman. She operates multiple businesses herself. She's gonna want to know if this is something that she should entertain.
I'm not going to text you. I don't negotiate through text. I'm not going to provide a number.
Hello.
Am I saying this right, Talisha?
Yes, this is she. Who's calling?
Hi. My name's Danny. You called my partner David in reference to the laundry.
Hi. You said your name is Danny.
I did.
How are you doing today?
Never felt better, never had more. Talisha, are you a real estate agent? I'm confused as to your involvement in all of this.
So no, I am not a real estate agent, but I am working with Tanjanelle to support her in either selling it, or it sounds like you guys are interested in leasing it.
That is correct. So I've been doing laundries for 20 years. In our travels, we did converse briefly with your broker that was making an attempt to sell it. So you're saying that you're friends with the landlord?
With the owner, yes.
Okay. Well, owner, land, and the landlord, I use these terms non-exclusively because the landlord owns the dirt and the operator runs the laundromat, and it's the same person.
Correct.
Okay. And you're friends.
Correct.
And you're not a realtor.
Correct.
Love it. You're the friend that gets done, and so she said, I want her to do it.
Handle my business.
There you go. And good for you. I'm that guy in my family. Nobody buys a car without bringing me along.
I want to have a car that attracts a woman with a shave down below.
Well, that would be a Corvette or a Hummer. We'll try to help you out here.
A man yesterday told me if I buy a car, I must buy one with a pussy magnet.
He means a car that women will like.
Yes, but where you keep this magnet?
No, there's no magnet.
Let me say this, Talisha. I don't know who the landlord is, and I didn't even know it was a female until now. We want to lease this space 15 years long term. We want to give you a reasonable and commensurate amount of rent. It's not going to make anybody rich. And retool the laundromat. We have no intention of running it the way it is. It needs new equipment. I'm not going to ask about the income. My partner David went through that with your former business broker. Being able to sell it for that amount, I'm not going to go into that either. What I think about the sale price, I'm not buying dirt right now. We're not interested in the property. Your friend can sell this. What's her first name?
Tanjanelle.
Tanjanelle?
She goes by Tanji. She goes by Tanji.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. I only ask so I can refer to her without saying her. Tanji can sell this. Yeah. Tanji can sell this building and the parking lot and the dirt in a year or 2 or 10, but she's going to sell it with a long-term tenant in place. And I'm telling you this so that you can convey it to her. All I need to know from you is what is the best possible lease rate on a 15-year term. We are normally dealing with large landlords who have a dozen lawyers and 3 real estate agents and 2 bottle washers that I have to talk to. We lease the space. They throw tenant improvement money at us. They throw rent abatement. I'm going to ask for some free rent and some runway here as well. I don't want to shock you. But at the end of the day, Tanji's going to end up with a good tenant, and then she can decide if she wants to keep it, collect the rent. There are no guarantees in life. I'm not going to say a guarantee, but the rent from us is going to come. So she might end up with $300,000 if it's $1 a square foot, but it's going to take her 15 years to get it. Let's get her back to landlording. I don't want to make any assumptions. I'm not even asking questions about how she got into the laundromat, what she paid for it, how it did. Look, it didn't work for her. She'd be running it and she'd be successful and she'd be collecting money. It's an absentee turnkey business, right? Well, bullshit. There's a lot more to it than that. And I know that.
Okay, so I did kind of speak it over with Tanji, and she is interested in possibly leasing it out. She had a couple questions herself. For one, you answered with the term or the length of the lease. She was also interested in knowing how long you would need before you would be willing to move in. And then additionally, she wanted to also know if you had a price in mind that you were looking, so that she could see if this was even something that she thought was going to be economically feasible for her.
You are correct. The first question has been asked and answered by accident. The second question, move in. Well, we sign a lease and we're taking possession instantly tomorrow. I'm not concerned about what day of the week it is because we need to get in and order equipment, start retooling this laundry. Again, I think you understand it's not going to be operating the way that it is. We do 24/7 operation. We have great communication with the local police department, all of the things that you can do when you have dozens of stores instead of just one. As for the third question,
so
what the rate of rent is, I don't know if she owns this building outright. I don't know if she has a hefty mortgage. I don't know if it was a gift from the Magi or her great-grandfather. I don't know any of that. You need to tell me what the reasonable and commensurate rate of rent is. I just can't start by telling you what I want to give you. I don't want to hurt your feelings. So that's something that's already in her mind. You probably know what she wants to collect. And let me say this, I talk fast, I'm eloquent. It doesn't mean that we're going to make you rich with the rent. Okay. At the end of the day, let's see what she knows what she was running the laundromat and what she was earning, right? And we should probably all get on the phone. She doesn't need to be afraid to talk to me because you're conveying all of this to her is going to be difficult. Let's put it that way. You can call her now if you want.
So I don't have a problem with passing your phone number to her and seeing if she would be interested in working with you. I do know that she was interested in me kind of talking to you and seeing where your mindset was at. And so if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying if the lease was ready tomorrow, you would move in tomorrow. I put down March 1st, but you're saying as soon as she's ready, you're ready.
Commercial real estate, we say take possession. It's not. I'm not going to live there. I'm not moving in. I'm messing with you, but just different terminology. Tangi, do this. Listen, I'm sorry. I apologize. Talisha, do this. Talk to Tangi. The fact that you are a friend means the world to me.
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend?
You're a nice young man, and I am your friend.
You will be my boyfriend.
Yeah, I won't be your boyfriend.
Why not? You do
well,
not
I
like
can
me?
Yeah, I can be.
David and I are ready to move on this thing. I have her come up with a lease rate. And this is my cellular phone number, the number you're looking at. So feel free to text me if and when we can all get on the phone, and we will do this again. And I'm a nice guy.
So
I'm not going to bite anybody's head off, and I'm not here to try to crush anybody.
No. Yeah, I do want to let you know, though, just knowing her as I know her, my belief, my perception is going to be that her expectation, regardless if it's me and you on the phone or if it's all four of us on the phone next time, is that you have a number that you are looking, that you think is a good number. And then from there, for her to work off of it and see if that's something that she wants to
let us know. Reach out to her and we'll get on the phone.
So I don't know if you want to maybe come up with that number and then text me that number, and then I can present it to her and see if we should all get on the phone.
So I don't go into Walmart and say, I want to spend $5 on this shirt. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't know if it costs them $6 to make the shirt. It's not the way it is.
It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt her feelings. Trust me.
Let's get on the phone. Get everybody together.
From the laundromat, and she's heard all of the feedback from the sales price and the asking price. So it's not going to hurt her feelings, but I do think that before she commits to wanting to get on the phone, she's very woman. She operates multiple businesses herself. She's going to want to know if this is something that she should entertain. So she's going to want that number. So if
I'm not going to text you. I don't negotiate through text. I'm not going to provide a number. The folks that you have on the telephone are prepared to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars inside of this business. If you'd like to move forward, send me a text.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I thought you said
goodbye. There are rules. She's gone, David. There are rules that you live by, right? What is one of those rules?
Yeah, you want to talk to the owner directly. You don't want to text.
She already texted me back. Hey, comma, sorry, we aren't interested.
Oh,
don't do that. Oh.
okay.
So should I call her back? Should I text her? Should I write her? Should I call back and say, hey, where do you suppose that the landlord was?
Next to her?
Absolutely. Listening to every word. How do I know that? And why do you think she's sitting next to her? Oh my God, they're commenting on the YouTube right now. No. What makes you think that the landlord was sitting next to her?
This is probably like their first laundromat. They don't know.
Oh my God.
This business.
She just texted me within 3 seconds of me saying, have a nice day. They don't want to do, look, people are the same everywhere. This girl is not a professional real estate agent. If she was, she would know that you have to give me the price. I'm not going to create it. I'm such a sticky bastard that they don't want to do business and lease the place. She still thinks she's going to sell the building. What do we do now, David?
Nothing.
Absolutely correct. Do not answer your phone if you get a call from a blocked line. Do not answer your phone if you're half asleep. Do not communicate with them. This is good cop, bad cop, and I am most certainly the bad guy, and they're going to try to reach out to you because you're nice. Did I curse her out? Did I say anything wrong or untoward? I know my friend, and she's going to want you to come with a price, so just text me the price. No, this is not a schoolyard. And the fact that she's friends with her is also very telling, right? There's a 2% chance that she texted me that because she's pissed and she hasn't discussed it with the landlord. 2%. Because she's not a professional. A professional would never do that. She didn't have time to discuss my potential lease rate, our potential lease rate with her, correct? There's no way she had time to do that. She texted me within seconds. We're not interested. So she's either sitting on her lap or our friend that we spoke with did not do the landlord justice. You understand? Because
correct.
If it is in fact in her charge, she should communicate with her.
I don't understand why she didn't get on the phone and have someone else represent her, not even a salesman.
Hey, she went from a guy who lists the place on Facebook as her
correct.
broker.
Correct.
Now, if in fact the landlord was listening, good. She heard everything and she was probably sitting there shaking her head. The last thing I want is a shark running this laundromat. Come on, please. Was this urgent? Did we have to jump on the telephone today, right now, this very minute? Of course not. For you, for everyone else listening, for the cheap seats, never is a negotiation urgent. The one that's trying to sell their failure will always say that it is. Hey man, I got somebody coming to look at the boat. If you want it, you better get over here in the next hour. I'll call him in a week. Hey, still have the boat? What just happened to his argument? Blown up. She went from a $375,000 at, which is preposterous. 100 grand for the building. You could have that whole place for 100K. I would love to talk to them both, but I'm not going to sacrifice your deal to do it. Please. She texts you 11 times. If she texts you, I want you to text me. Okay?
Will do.
Cut, paste, copy, tell me what she writes. But do not communicate with her. I don't care that these are not professional people. They're not. I don't have initials after my name. I'm no professional. I just know how to negotiate. She's no different from some Arab horse trader that lives in New York City who says, tell me the lease rate. Why is it an argument? Why do you have to get upset when I say, no, you tell me what the rate is? I could say 25 cents a square foot, no problem. She just said, texted back, I hadn't even saved her number. Hey, sorry, we aren't interested.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.